I'm in my new place. It's so cute. I can't wait for you to see it. Curtis saw it because Curtis helped me.
Oh, I forgot he saw it.
And he reported good reports, I think.
He was very impressed.
It's so cute. And I wasn't fully confident I was going to be able to fit all my... Because mostly my life is on shelves, like those kind of baker's rack, like shelves that you kind of put together. There's definitely going to be room.
That's great, Precious.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
I'm so excited for you.
The old owners left a piano in there and they haven't taken it out yet. But once they take that out, I'm definitely gonna have enough room.
Don't you play piano?
I know why you got confused about that. In a sense, I do. So what happens is I sit on the piano, and because of how my butt is kind of formed,
big and gorgeous.
Yeah, it always plays chords.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Your butt
So
does?
my ass plays piano.
Oh.
I'm really good at like Beethoven. I'm not great at Motes. Swimming in them, they kind of scare me. Mozart, I'm fabulous at. And Brahms.
Oh, Brahms' Lullaby. That bitch wanted us to sleep.
Speaking of lullaby, what's
What's
going
up?
on with your little eye?
Okay. Okay, rhyme.
Or do we want to save it for the...
We can tell the Patreon and then I can retell it because I don't want y'all to be confused. I don't want
You guys are getting the info. Wait, we did not even plan double pink. We're doing the pink.
Well, it's because I'm a faggot and you are
I'm
trans.
a princess.
Oh, trans princess. I'm sorry. The last time we filmed, I took my eyelash off and I went, ow. My eye's a little swollen and it's a little irritated. And you're like, oh yeah, that happened to me too. And it's happened to me in the past.
If you play bull,
You gotta milk it.
you're gonna get the horn in your eye. It's gonna hurt.
I didn't have to do drag for a couple days and I was like, oh yeah, it's getting better. But then I did that brunch in San Francisco and it popped right back up. And so when I went to the airport to come back, no, but I mean, it arose.
Oh.
And when I went to the airport, I was full on Quasimodo, which is not ableist. It's cartoon comparison.
It's referencist.
Referencist. It's not really that swollen anymore, but I can't
I
take
bet the air pressure.
Because we were so high up.
Yeah, swells.
We did
it makes
Tahoe.
things.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
Fuck. Anyway, so I'm going to be doing this, and I apologize ahead of time.
Don't ever apologize for being who you are.
We're going to do a
deep dive into the move and the trip and everything else that's been going on because we've missed you guys.
Yes, we're going to do a deep dive podcast.
Yeah.
Messy Queens can watch live with us
Yes.
Friday at 2 p.m. Pacific time.
Yeah.
The address is on Patreon. And then everyone else is getting the audio from the podcast. And exciting news, Alexis may be editing it.
We're going to be doing more podcasts because I finally got a compute that works.
I'm so happy.
I finally live with good internet, hopefully.
And good energy.
Well,
he streams from there all the time.
Yeah, okay. I live with someone who streams.
You could say it.
I live behind
I only know 3 people.
your friend Kevin, at your friend Kevin on stuff. He knows a lot about Wi-Fi.
He does computer.
And stream.
He does computer.
He's also very attractive. We'll talk about it on the podcast.
Not to me. I mean, I can admit
No.
an attractive person.
Yes, like, no. Like,
I love
talking to him,
but
getting to know him, no.
Yeah.
He's so sweet. He's so sweet.
Once you get to know him,
Once you get to know him. But there are some, I hate to say it, but there are some bodies that you just look at and say, damn, that's a very nice body.
Oh, I'm very proud of his
and
work.
I share a wall with his gym. I exit through the gym if he's not with a client to get out.
Ooh,
and
it's stinky in there, isn't it?
No, it's open air. Open air. And so I often see him in his little workout clothes. He's a big fan of like workout tights, and it's just... It's
nice.
It's an added bonus.
It's nice.
You know what I mean? Usually you get like electric water. Sometimes you get those things for free. I get a view.
Girl, you get eye candy. Girl, you get eye candy.
Yeah.
I've always had this fear.
Is that why your eyes messed up? Because you stuck candy in it?
Listen, you're not supposed to, and I didn't know that. They don't put that on the package. I had this biggest fear when I was, like, growing up, and by that I mean when I was, like, in my mid-20s, of, like, I don't want to be one of those creepy older gay guys that, like, scams on young guys, that wears, like, those jackets with, like, paisley all over it. I was like, I don't want to turn into that girl. Bitch, I'm that girl. Like,
no, you're not creepy.
Well, I'm not. I didn't say creepy, but you added that. My husband loves to wear those like shiny, bizarre blazers, and I'm like, that looks good. And then, yeah, I find younger people attractive. I mean, once I learn their age, it destroys me on the inside.
If it doesn't look like, if they look Yeah, I get what you mean.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, baby. It's these gloves. They're slippery. It's water. It's fine.
She's covered in bubbly.
She can lick it off the table. Here, baby. You missed it. There's more. Hello. Welcome to IMHO.
In my homosexual opinion.
I'm Darby.
And I'm Alexis B. Bevels. The P today stands for poppin' styes in your eyes. Darby, what's going on?
Why'd you... I don't have a sty.
You don't?
No, I don't. Kids, let me tell you. Drag is dangerous.
Drag is not a contact sport.
No, and you shouldn't be touching your face at all.
You will be making contact with lashes and lash glue on your eyelids.
And sometimes it gets a little irritated because I use wig glue instead of lash glue because
Don't do that at home, kids.
Well, we can't personally recommend it, but I love it. Sometimes it does get a little irritated. And I did that brunch in San Francisco. And my eyes swelled up. Now I Quasimodo a little. And so I said, why not do Jessica Rabbit's sister, Harriet the Hare? So that's me.
Oh, is that fun?
Isn't it?
I'm borrowing one of your wigs, which is actually originally one of my wigs.
It's your wig. I took it.
All my wigs are packed up because I moved, and really nothing is unpacked yet.
It shouldn't be. You shouldn't be unpacked for weeks.
No.
Okay? You should live in chaos.
I'm saying
it should be stressful to be at your house.
It's Wednesday. I got in on Sunday, but I didn't spend my first night there until like Tuesday night.
Oh yeah, because you were here.
Because I was dog sitting. I was in between 3 different houses. It's okay. I mean, I rubbed my butt all over your pillow. It's probably why you got that eye situation.
Okay, can I tell you something funny about that? I got an Apple Watch. Shut up. I don't love that I have it. It was given to me for free. But I do love it. Whenever I get a text message, I still haven't turned it off. It'll pop up in my earbud and it'll read it to me.
Oh, mine does that.
Well, I've turned that off for like phone because that's annoying, but I haven't turned it off on my watch yet. So I had said something about my eye or something, or I sent you a picture of the eye, and then I took JB out for a walk. The woman on the Apple Watch said, Alexis Bevels texted, you didn't use Curtis's pillow, did you? I rubbed my butthole all over it. Siri said that to me while I'm outdoors. That was a moment. And I had to walk around my neighborhood like what I was listening to was normal. I was listening to Dateline about an awful murder. So it was I need a little moment of levity.
Oh, that's right. I've been listening to Murder too. I've been re-listening to old My Favorite Murder.
It's fun to go back.
I think it's fun to go back.
I agree.
And it's also fun to go back years ago, like before pandemic. It was just like a window into a different world.
I do that a lot with Criminal. Criminal with Phoebe Judge is my favorite podcast of all time.
Yeah.
I'm going to her show. She will be in LA on the 7th, and I'll be there.
February 7th?
Yeah.
Oh my God. When are we going to go to get dinner beforehand? Or did you get my ticket?
Sorry, this bang is it's messing with, I can't hear you.
Oh, okay. I'll try later.
This past weekend, we went to Lake Tahoe. I felt very poor. And then I went to San Francisco. And I want to thank Bo and Josh for having me. And Ruby, of course, for her brunch. I had a wonderful time.
Yeah.
I got to see, well, listen, the energy was so up, okay? Everyone was having a good time. No one was worried about anything but just love. Love wins.
Yeah.
Okay? And you have a tendency to change that vibe, and that's okay. Sometimes we need it, but I really needed the escape, and I had a great time.
It's good that you do stuff on your own sometimes because a lot of people
does hurt.
Yeah, a lot of people think that we're conjoined.
A lot of people think we don't have legs. Okay.
Yeah.
And Dawn, I just want to say, they're real. I just want to say I fucking love Bo so much. Every girl we've worked with, I've just absolutely adored. I got to see Camden.
Oh, was she there?
I accidentally walked in on her tucking, and she looks great.
That's
I did
fun.
trauma dump on her immediately as she's tucking because I thought it would be hilarious.
Trauma tuck.
Cut to, it was. Because she just went, oh, I'm so sorry. I was like, don't worry about it, babes. Put your wiener away.
Well, that sounds fun. Listen, we're going to talk about Drag Race.
Yes.
But we don't have a lot of time. I have to go pick up my girls. They've been waiting at school since 3. It is currently 8. So I have to pick up my girls. Darby has to do, she's got to clean her eye. So we can't.
It takes a really long time.
We can't go on tangents tonight. I know that we like a lot of tangents.
You're right.
So I think, Darby.
Okay.
I think that you know what I've been watching? 50 Shades of Grey. It's my yearly, rewatch.
I don't love that.
And they have a safe word. So if one of us goes on a tangent too long, we should do a safe word. So I think if I go on a tangent, my safe word should be come.
I have to say it?
Yeah.
I have to say come.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. And then if I'm on a tangent, you have to say, nobody died at Stonewall?
Nobody died at Stonewall.
No, you have to say it like that.
Okay.
Nobody died at Stonewall?
Nobody died at Stonewall?
Yeah. Well, let's get into it.
It is RuPaul's Drag Race Season 6, episode 4. No, wait, Season 16.
4. 16, 4.
Season 16, episode 4. And it is the SNL episode. They're going to do SNL, but they're going to do RDR.
Yeah, here's the deal. We just saw this on All Stars, and one of the
Yeah.
skits was actually just cut and paste onto this one. And listen, I get it.
I don't remember what happened.
New content, hard. New content, tough. So I appreciate that they're just like, no one will remember. That's funny to me. But I have a really hard time with these challenges. I have a really hard time with everyone's funny, right? Go. Because everyone's not funny. And that's okay.
Yeah.
They could be set pieces. Like, how fierce would it be if Geneva had held like a tree in the background?
Yeah.
And she was like this. I love her. She's not very funny. Wait, I take that back. She has really funny moments in her talking heads.
Yeah.
Maybe Lindsey Graham tripped her up. Lindsey Graham tripped her up.
There's different ways to be funny. Also, I feel like Lindsey Graham was more, the culture moves fast.
I love the
Now-
fact that Ladybugs became a thing, and that is something I'll
Do you remember
carry
that
with me
movie,
forever.
Ladybugs? Do you remember that movie, Ladybugs?
With Rodney Dangerfield?
Yeah, Jonathan
I watched it on a
Brandis.
flight.
No!
I did, recently.
Fun!
I know.
I loved that movie. Oh, you know why? It's because he dresses in drag. Doesn't
Hot.
he? Classic Who Wants to Play Who. We got a little Michigas with Mirage wanting to get what she wanted, and then when she got what she wanted, she didn't know if she wanted it.
Been there. We've all been there.
Literally. And then Plasma saying, I don't want to touch Barbara. She's too pure. I also don't want to do the thing I'm good at. I want to do. And then they kind of forced
That was
her
weird.
in.
I have to say, that was a
It
little
was weird of
strange.
Plasma.
It was really
kind of
strange.
cunty of Dawn to say, no, I think you would be great. And I think me and Amanda would be great over here.
I mean, I think Dawn realized her limitations, and she's like, I can't do Barbara Streisand. Literally, though.
I think more
bitch,
it's just
you
she
are
knew what
Barbara
she
Streisand.
wanted.
Plasma. You are Barbara Streisand.
Yeah. And,
I bet you've got a town under your house. You bitch.
oh my God, yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. She's a working drag queen. She's got nothing.
Do you have anything to say about the before part?
Yes, just real quick. My
Yeah.
favorite moment of the entire episode by far. Rue is doing the walk around, and she says, Geneva, do you think you'll have difficulty memorizing lines?
Oh, yeah.
And she goes, no, because I had to memorize fruits and vegetables at the grocery store that I worked at. So I'll be okay.
No, I understand what she means. I understand what she means.
I
It does
memorize
take
fruit
talent.
and vegetables.
Because you have to memorize things constantly over and over again very quickly and then forget them immediately. My job, I have to take their take their number and see if they have an account, because if they do, they get a little discount. Can I talk a little bit more?
Okay.
You know,
Pre-com. That's a yellow light.
Thank you. So anyway, I'm very proud of my abilities to memorize it, but I gotta be honest. Sometimes people, how would you say your number? Don't say your actual number, but how would you say a telephone number?
866-756-7665.
Great. Some people do that. I prefer that. Some people go da-da-da, ba-ba-ba, ba-ba-ba-ba. Love that. Then there are some people that go ba-ba-ba, ba-ba-ba, 5-6, and then they stop there and wait till you put in the two numbers.
I'm getting close. I'm edging.
And then they hold those last two numbers. I can memorize 4 numbers. I'm typing it in and looking at it right now. I can memorize 4 numbers.
Uh-oh, baby. Slow down. Come. Okay, we're done. That was a really interesting story, and I appreciated it. But it was just so funny to me that I get it. You're on TV. RuPaul is standing in front of you, and
That
it's
won't
like...
be the last time you hear me talking about telephone numbers.
And we know that. It really wasn't the first either. I get the panic. And she's like, I used to memorize fruits and vegetables, Rue, so Comedy's done.
I wish it could have been like a real sketch show and she could have done that as a skit.
Yeah, I will say, good point. I wish the girls had been more involved in the writing of the skits. I think that would have been a really interesting thing to watch instead of just the whole back and forth of like, rehearsing's hard. I don't want to see that shit. Let them in on it.
Could have been really funny with the memorizing because the Nymphia Wynn could have come with the bananas and she could memorize.
I miss her bananas.
Oh, they're there.
I miss her bananas.
They're there even when they're not. Do you understand? I want to fast forward to when they're doing their makeup and we learn that a mandatory meeting is a ghostwriter for people on OnlyFans.
I love that.
I didn't know we could do that. I want to do that.
You would? Okay, let's do it.
Are you
Let's do
kidding
it.
me?
I'm contacting hot sexy tits 6969 _ this is for college. And then I'm Tom. Don't let it be about Tom.
Okay.
Hey, sexy lady. How are your nipples?
Hey, baby. They're so good. I just finished moisturizing them. I use this really cool mixture of apple butter and honey, and it just makes them so sweet.
I love honey. I am allergic to apples, though. So, can you go spray them tits down for me real quick, baby? Because I can't put my mouth around those nipples until the apple is gone.
Well,
because if I take a single bite of apple, I will die.
Nobody died at Stonewall?
I don't even have... Good point.
Darby, you love SNL.
I do.
You really love SNL.
You hate it. I love it.
I don't hate it. I just am not a SNL girly. I don't get into it.
Which is why this episode was so difficult for
but
me.
It's so important to you.
It wasn't good for the most part, and I don't think it's the girls' fault. That's why I wish they had been a part of the planning process, because then it could have been their fault, and that would have been interesting to watch. We get Mirage as the host, which is the one I would have wanted.
I'm going to be honest. I don't think Mirage was that bad.
I agree.
She flubbed up a little, but I thought she did good.
I thought she did fine.
And I liked the jokes that were said. I thought they were funny.
She rushed through it a lot, which one of the judges said that, and I did agree with that. She looked great, though.
I thought she looked stunning.
Yeah.
I didn't really care for anyone until the Barbaras. The Barbaras did get me. I liked that a lot. Not because I thought it was funny, I just liked the harmonies.
I did not care for the first skit at all. It did nothing for me.
Yeah.
Mirage and Tsunami both kind of shit the bed.
You mean Morphine.
What'd I say?
You said Mirage, but I think it's Morphine.
Oh, thank God she's gone. Now I won't get confused anymore.
Yeah.
Listen, it worked out for me. Yeah, Morphine and Tsunami really... I don't know what they were supposed to be doing, but I will say this.
Well, they're supposed to be Anderson and Andy Cohen.
No, I got
that.
that. But like, how was that funny? I gotta be honest, Maya kind of came to life for me. Just a little.
Yeah.
There was a little bit of life behind those eyes. And I was slightly impressed.
Yeah.
Out of the three, she's the one I remember. And then we get the boobies. We get Boobie Girls. I gotta be honest.
Fine.
Plain Jane was really good. She was really good.
I think I'm biased now.
And that's okay.
And I have an aversion.
And that's okay. And you know, that's to protect yourself. That's your soul trying to protect itself. My soul is currently dead. So I don't need protecting. And Plain Jane made me laugh. I'm so sorry.
Okay, cool.
Weekend update. We got the news girlies.
I thought they did a pretty good job.
I thought Amanda was really great. I thought Dawn was fine. Love her.
See, I would have said the other. I thought Dawn was great, and I thought Amanda was okay.
Explain yourself.
What I like about Weekend Update is...
You don't like Weekend Update.
But with the clips I've seen...
Oh, sure.
Is it seems to be like, okay, now they're being real people and everyone else is being the characters. I love Amanda, and I'm so obsessed with her personal journey that she's recently shared.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm such a fan. I'm such a fan.
Happy for her.
I'm a fanda. But I just thought she was too much of a... I would have liked them both to be more natural. So that way the Brit could come in and be crazy character-y. You know what I mean? And I thought Dawn did a better job of that, of being more natural but still delivering funny lines.
I find that very interesting. I thought Amanda was just more engaged the entire time, which I will say she was. Appreciated.
I will say she was. Yeah.
And I gotta be honest, I don't think that Amanda could have overshadowed a talking brick. So I wasn't worried about that at all.
No, yeah.
Which is cute.
This is funny.
I loved the idea.
That's
so funny. My favorite moment, though, was the moment that the judges liked for a different reason. When Amanda asked her, who threw you? And she says, does it matter, bitch? And they laughed, and they brought it up as being so funny. But what made me laugh was, clearly it's from like a teleprompter or cue cards. And clearly bitch wasn't on the screen when she started saying, does it matter? So she goes, does it matter? bitch. So funny. And I gotta say, a brick has never looked more beautiful. Sorry,
I love
Amanda.
that.
Sorry, Amanda, but she stole it for
No.
Brick. Amanda is a very funny girl, and she's very in tune with what she looks like. And I appreciate that.
Then we get the 3 Barbaras. I thought everyone did great. Plasma really did stand out.
I couldn't stop staring at her. I couldn't stop staring at her. She was so good.
She knew her Barbara.
There's no way she hasn't done Barbara before, right?
No,
There's no way.
She absolutely has.
Yeah, she was so good.
They really did her a favor.
They really
her
did.
Take that part. Yeah.
I love that too. Like, I love the kind of.
Well, it's always better to kind of be stuck with a role. It counts more if you don't get to choose the role, if you do well. Do you understand?
You're giving the judges / producers a lot of credit, but I agree.
No, it's the.
Oh, the audience?
Or.
Yourself? How do you feel?
I don't know.
Okay.
Then we gotta do the runway.
Was that it?
The Cher runway.
No, I know, but was that it for the girls?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Oh, wait. That wasn't it. RuPaul
did a
performing.
musical number.
Can I say?
I thought it was great.
Little impressed.
Yeah.
I was a little impressed.
I love when
I was a
RuPaul
little
performs
impressed.
because it's a lot of close-up of the male dancers. And there are a lot of male dancers when RuPaul
I've always
performs.
wanted her to
And I just think
say,
it's really
I
great
don't
how
dance.
beautiful
I am
they
tired.
are.
I have earned this.
I thought
and I
she
just want her.
danced.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So usually I want her to just stand still with the microphone and lip sync. That's all I need from her. But then she
Do a
started
little step.
dancing, and I was like, uh-oh. I thought she did great. Thank you for watching the show, Ru, and taking that note, because she stretched before she performed. I thought she looked great. I loved that stupid song.
Yeah. And I
Loved it.
liked all those dancers.
Well, cowboys and naked.
They looked
and-
really nice.
Ugh, I bet real cowboys are so dirty. I mean, not the new ones, but the ones that didn't have water. So the runway is Cher. It's every
It's Night of a Thousand Shares.
Every all at once.
Someone made that joke. I think Nymphia made that joke. No.
Ru did. Wow, Alexis. We just talked about how great she was, and now you are forgetting her comedy?
Well,
She's multifaceted. She can be more than just a good dancer.
okay. In no particular order, let's start with Safira Cristal. Oh, God.
Oh my God, I love
So fucking beautiful.
Now, the reference photo they used, she wasn't wearing the big collar, and I was like, what an interesting interpretation. But then I saw another image of her with Bob Mackie, and I was like, oh, it had the collar. I thought it was so cool.
Yeah.
She looked great.
Q. She
Stop.
never misses on the runway.
Stop.
She is drag excellence.
Yeah, she really is.
Yeah.
She's incredible. I appreciated, she still did her eye shape and like what she usually does with her face, but there was the black and white and kind of silver Cher eye, which I really appreciated. But I did think it was funny with all the drag queens who have impersonated her. There is like a trick Cher face that everyone can do if you Google and TikTok and swipe. No one did a Cher face.
Oh, yeah, maybe they were like...
Let's not do
I like
Cher
that.
faces.
I like it's a
Oh.
interpretation of Cher. But I also love the Cher face.
Isn't it insane how good she looks? It is so fucked up. She has had the best doctors. I want to know every single one of their names. I'm sure some of them have passed, and I will honor them through thought and prayer. But Jesus Christ.
I'm still kind of sort of think that some celebrities, that there's a crossroads somewhere where you can go meet the devil and say, you have my soul, can I just be really famous for just one little lifetime?
No,
And then
Cher's too good of
later-
a person. She wouldn't do that. I bet God went, fuck. I made a perfect person. You look good forever.
I'll share you with the world.
And I'll kill Sonny in a skiing accident.
No.
Oh, he did that.
Too soon.
God does it.
Plain Jane, looking very beautiful in that Bob Mackie.
It was perfect.
Yeah, it was really good.
Sorry. That's what makes me so mad about Plain Jane, and I think she's making such a mistake. And it's too far now. It was funny for her first couple episodes, and now people really are like, what the fuck is your problem? But she's so good. She didn't need all these tricks. She didn't need these tricks.
That is the problem with a lot of the most talented people, is they're either liars or bullies or liars and bullies. Why are you lying so much?
I get that.
Why are you such a fucking bully?
Yeah. The
You
sky
could
is
just-
green, you bitch.
You could just be Can I see it back here?
Mm-hmm.
This is a different stool than what we're used to.
The other one's really heavy, and I couldn't move it by
I know,
myself.
that's okay, that's okay.
I just had a long day.
Listen,
Mm-hmm.
I forgot why we're back here, but please know that it was going to be a serious, stern talking to for me to you.
I love how warm your hand is.
I know.
Have you been squeezing it? Or?
I've been moving.
Oh.
God, plasma. This is a really good runway. There's so many really, really solid. You don't like this?
Listen, I'm not being a plasma hater, although if you watch our show, it sounds like I am. I do love her. I think she's an incredible drag queen. I think she's annoying in the perfect way. Here's the problem. And it was the same problem I had with her Anne Boleyn. She's yet to come to terms with the fact that she has big features on a small little head. I don't think she's doing herself any favors with that extreme exaggerated makeup and a close to the head wig. It drives me insane. It looks like a wig that facial features have been placed upon. And the other thing was, yes, the interpretation was pretty, but it missed some of the big elements of that dress. It was very gold, like yellow gold. It had this collar, it had like the 80s kind of poofy shoulders. To me, the over-the-top parts of the outfit, the little embellishments, is very Cher.
Can I tell you
so
why?
for that to be removed and to have that makeup smushed into a wig, it was too much for me.
Can I tell you why I think I liked it?
Yeah?
Because of where the skirt hits and what the body is doing, the shape of the body is doing.
I loved the skirt.
It looks very impressive.
Yeah.
Like how the
long
top goes
torso.
in.
Yeah.
And then I just thought that was cool.
I agree.
Yeah.
No, I mean, it's certainly pretty.
But now you point out those details, that's all I can see, and now I hate it.
Sorry, Plasma. I love you. You're so annoying.
She's a faggot of the highest order.
Oh, Queen Faggot.
Yeah.
Listen, that's a twink I trust.
I think I probably...
I don't trust a lot of twinks. I trust that one.
I think I probably can't say that much longer, can I?
No, you're an ally.
Mirage, I thought she looked beautiful. I don't care about the ponytail being 60s. I thought it was gorgeous.
I didn't care either. I thought she looked so fucking good. Well, I say that, but...
Because it's also drag. She just has bigger hair.
But you do need to play to Ru. You do need to play to what Ru likes. And whenever they're using an older reference like Cher, you gotta have all your I's and the T's and you dot them and you cross them. You know what I mean?
Maya on the page, she was
Burlesque.
Cher, but she was also, it was also a little bit turn back time.
I see, here's my thought on that. She was turn back time, but so was Megami.
And so they
But hers was not as good as Megami's, was not as exact. So they were like, well, here's another example of her in like a black jumpsuit and a black leather jacket. That's what I think happened.
Or something.
That's what I think happened. Because it doesn't look like the reference photo.
It's not bad.
No, it's not. It's just, it's not what she had said she was going to do. There are certain things behind the scenes that I just think are not their fault. And I think this might be one of them.
Yeah. Geneva Carr.
Ooh, bless her.
Yeah, I guess I just didn't like this fabric choice.
I agree. I love this Cher look, and I completely agree. Was it Sarah Michelle Gellar that said this? By the way, she looks incredible.
Listen.
I love her.
You love SNL?
Yeah.
I feel the same exact about Sarah Michelle Gellar.
That's
I was
such a weird comparison.
obsessed. Well, just things we like.
Oh, sure.
I was obsessed with Buffy when it came out. I was in the 5th grade when it was premiering, and my
Eliza
parents
Dushku.
wouldn't let me.
Eliza Dushku.
Thank you. And
Don't put it in the comments.
My parents
I've
did.
already said it. I hate that that's like something that's following me. Is that weird? No, it's not. Eliza Dushku.
I love Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Like-
she is one of the reasons I love Three Names.
Mine is John Wayne
And why
Gacy.
Alexis P. Bevels, yeah.
My issue was the same as everyone else's, is that the proportions of it with that large midriff, like why was the midriff so long? And it just looked like it cut her in half. It looked like she was about to go into a box and get chopped in half.
Yeah.
Like it was not flattering. It was just not a flattering shape on her.
No.
But I've loved most everything she's done, and I love her paint. But this for me was a Chernobyl. I wouldn't take it that far.
Oh, no. That's not funny.
Alexis,
It was wordplay.
there's a darkness inside of you that truly shows itself most through wordplay. I want to know how you make those connections. I want to get in that brain of yours. And I
Ooh,
want to
did
push
you play
past...
Connections today?
Yes, I did.
I got them all right.
I did too.
Let's talk about Nymphia Wynn. She was Egyptian Cher.
I loved this.
Great.
Again, the reference photo does not show the wings, but it was, I think, a music video, or maybe she was on TV, but she did have the wings.
Beautiful.
I don't love the
Isis
wings because I've just seen them done so much, but I really appreciate it with this look.
But when they
I
make
loved
sense,
the simplicity
when they
of
make
it.
sense, they work great.
I loved the simplicity of it. Yeah. I'm just so into Nymphia.
I thought A Mandatory Meetings Cher Barbie was really good.
I loved the literal interpretation. Her boobies, they were awfully high, and as she walked, they would kind of lift.
I don't care about that.
Okay.
Ooh.
Do you think that was a clue? She dressed as Cher's Barbie doll, and now she's a doll?
She's always been a
Connecting
doll.
it.
She's always been a doll. Tsunami Muse.
Get out.
Yeah.
I was
This is so good.
so blown away.
This is so good.
The under stuff, like the corset, it was perfect. The styling of this was so impressive. I have chills.
I'm looking
Were
at these
so
wings.
impressive.
I'm looking at these wings, that butterfly hair clip. This is
so
so good.
proud of her.
Morphine Love Dion. I thought she looked beautiful.
Okay, I have said that her runways bore me. They're beautifully done.
They're a little
But
simple.
they're a little simple and boring. However, she turned it around. This was a perfect recreation of her Oscar dress.
Yeah.
And the paint was on point, and the hair was gorgeous. I loved it.
Yeah.
Not bored, wide awake.
Dawn chose a black and white photo.
What'd you think?
I thought it was cute. I like Dawn's weird mind.
I agree. I love that she made them different colors.
And she's like, I chose a black and white photo so I can choose the colors.
Perfect. I
Yeah.
absolutely adored it. I wish the coat had been a little longer. Look at it on Cher and then look at it on her. I just wish it had been a little larger because she's so tiny. And so is Cher, really. That it would have been kind of neat to see the dichotomy. Bisexual.
The Dawn dichotomy.
Yes. But I love the bell bottoms too.
Yeah.
And I wish she had done the bangs.
I wish she had done the bangs, but I understand why she didn't because her eye shape is so crazy big.
I love a bang.
It would have been a lot. I love a bang, but only half a bang. I love it when it's just covering one eye.
That sounds fashion to me.
And finally, Megami, I thought she looked great. She did Turn Back Time, Sharon.
Oh, yes.
I thought she looked great.
I thought she looked great. I didn't understand the white highlight. That was insane to me. But that's so nitpicky. I was really proud of her. I thought she did great.
Congrats.
And she did great in the challenge, too. This was a good week for her.
Did great. We get deliberations. And then we get Maya's Cher impression.
Maya, can you do a Cher impersonation?
Yeah?
Do it.
I'm good.
It was Kermit. It was Kermit Cher. I'm sorry, you're absolutely right. Oh, good. Great. And then they had her do it again with the hair flip. That was gorgeous.
It was really funny.
Rue was laughing so hard.
Yeah.
That vein, I thought, was about to burst.
Yeah.
And then that she screamed, that meme's going to follow you for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
It was a little slightly like humiliating. It was a little bully. But I loved it. I was there for it.
Yeah.
It was so funny.
It was funny.
Oh my God, my giant eye almost popped out.
Oh God.
Did that ever happen to you ladies?
We get a Plasma win. Congratulations to Plasma.
Yes. I mean,
I think well deserved.
I would have given it to Q, but I think they're
Yeah.
not giving it to Q on purpose because she has been close every single
I think they're
episode.
doing something with Q.
They're doing a Jan.
I think they're doing something with Q I don't fully support. But,
Yeah.
But
Just because Plasma's runway was much less exciting than Q's. And as far as their performances go, for the most part, they were pretty equally matched.
yeah.
So I would have given it to Q, but if I was the producers, I probably would have continued on and given it to Plasma.
Yeah.
They're trying to break her, okay?
Yeah.
They see greatness, they don't like it.
Now there was an upset with the bottom two with Geneva versus Mirage. I guess I see how we got there, but I don't know that Mirage deserved to be in the bottom. I mean, I don't think she did any worse than others.
I don't know. So while I was watching it, I was thinking, who would I have substituted? Because I'm so upset that Mirage is gone. So I was like, who would I substitute? I gotta be honest, I don't know. For me, I thought Geneva definitely belonged down there.
Yeah, with that runway and
Maybe they were putting Mirage in the bottom because she's such a killer performer that they thought like she'll send Geneva home.
Yeah.
Because Geneva's also a really good performer.
Know. I know you saw Maya kind of wake up in her scene. I don't know that I did.
Okay.
So I might have put Maya down there.
Yeah. I see that. I view this whole Mirage storyline from this episode as a storyline, and I think they had planned on her winning the lip sync because when it started, and honestly throughout, her dancing
Oh my God.
was incredible. She just didn't know the words.
That song is hard. I've done
That
it.
song is very hard.
That song is hard.
But Geneva didn't do bad. Mirage just did way better.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Geneva knew the words. Geneva stays, and I'm not mad at it.
No, I
like
think that's
Geneva.
good.
I like Geneva a lot. She's been in the bottom twice, and we're on episode 4, and there's a disconnect there with what she thinks she's doing and what she's actually doing. And I just don't see her successfully continuing on for much longer. So I would have appreciated...
The spark plugs. She just needs a spark plug in her Geneva car to get it going again.
How do you know that?
Oh, well, you know I was a mechanic for 9 years in the Army.
Oh, you were? Where were you stationed?
Barns, mostly barns.
Mostly barns.
Because that's where we had to hide the cars
In the barns.
in there from the
Who were
enemy.
you hiding them from? Who's the enemy when you were serving?
North Carolina.
Those Tar Heels.
What's a Tar Heel?
It's their college team, I think. I don't know, it's North Carolina. It's probably racist. You know Queen Elizabeth was also a mechanic during the war.
I served with her.
What was she like? So we say goodbye to Mirage.
It's
she breaks
so
down. It is
sad.
horrible.
I mean,
it's horrible to watch.
It's so sad. Have you ever
Been broken.
Have you ever beefed it that hard, but know that it's your fault, and you just feel like there's nothing you can do?
No.
Oh,
Have you?
there was that one time in the Army.
Come. If you enjoyed this, we will be back next week. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, of course, the notification bell.
Yes, and join us on Patreon, patreon.com/IMHO the show. We are going to have a podcast out this week on the Patreon.
Also, we're on Cameo. Did you remember? I didn't remember.
I don't remember. But we are on Cameo. We'll turn it on.
Yeah, why not?
We'll turn it on.
We'll turn it on.
We are on Cameo.
We'll turn it on.
And
we
also,
have
you can get a Shameo by going to imhotheleshow.com. It's where you get both of us.
Yeah, you say, hi,
Yeah.
can you propose to my mom or whatever?
And please, whatever you do, don't forget that you can get all of our merch at dragqueenmerch.com. Dragqueenmerch.com. We're going to work on that.
Yeah. Goodbye.
Okay, let's turn on our cameos right now.
I got a text from Champaign. The entire city texted me of the numbers that are already taken for that Love Fest that we're doing next weekend. So we can
It's
go
next
through.
weekend?
Yes. Are you joking?
Wait.
Not this weekend. Next weekend.
Yeah. When is it? 11th, 12th?
Alexis, I can't tell if this is a bit, but I have a stomachache.
Just remind me the date.
We're going to be gone. Why is your calendar set up? That's January, babe. There. Jesus Christ. We leave on the 9th.
Nice.
We come back on the 11th.
9th, 10th, 11th. Hi, perfect. Yeah.
I see you are scheduled to work one of those days.
That doesn't matter.
That's true. Look at all the gay-ass songs that have already been chosen. Listen, I love gay songs, not people. I had so much fun in Lake Tahoe. Can I tell you about it?
Yeah, but I'm going to turn on my Cameo while you do it.
Okay. I guess I never really knew what to expect. It was like big lake, and I was like, cool, I used to live near one. Like, what's the big deal? Bitch, the big deal is that it is lake and mountain, okay? And the snow, okay, global warming, it was kind of warm down where we were, but the snow on the mountain was still up there. So it was like a gradient. Like the top trees were white, and then it would just kind of get more and more green as it went down. That is God's paint.
That's beautiful.
And then we went to the lake.
I think God's paint has come.
Talking about the lake, and it was a really beautiful moment.
Sorry.
We get to the lake. It is see-through. You can see directly to the bottom. It is clear water. It is calm. There are mountains everywhere, and it was quiet. You're like in the woods / beach, and then these two bitches took their clothes off, and they were in little bikinis. They jumped in. It was cold.
It was
really
cold?
cold. And then it got loud. The silence did end at that point. But, ladies be silly. So, yeah, I had a wonderful time. I think we could go up there and do time and fun. I think you'd like it. I think you'd like it a lot.
Well, I love when they went there. Real Housewives of Beverly Hills went there a couple years ago. And that's where Sutton met Crystal. And we all kind of got introduced to both of them. And it was a turbulent time, but they're best of friends now. They're really close. And seeing that relationship blossom on television over this last couple of years has meant a lot to me. And Tahoe is where it all started. So I would love to go.
I didn't come that time because I'm on antidepressants.
Oh, honey.
All right, we'll see you next week. Goodbye.